All right, everybody, we are about halfway through Based on a True Story week, and it is day 31 of Award Season Review Season 2. And today is about the epidemic that many of us fell prey to crackberry. Well, I can't say me. It took a long time for me to commit to a smartphone. And when I did, BlackBerry was kind of already off of the market. But nevertheless, I am here today to talk about Paramount and IFC Films' BlackBerry. Co-written by Matthew Miller and the film's director Matt Johnson, who adapted Jackie McNish and Son Silkoff's book Losing the Signal, tells the story of the meteoric quick rise and almost similar fall of one of the first smartphones. Now, for my box office pundits, BlackBerry has a total box office take of $1,982,373, with $1,476,597 domestically and $505,776 internationally. BlackBerry falls into this season as it was recognized as one of the top 10 independent films of 2023 by the National Board of Review, and Glenn Howerton, of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia fame, holds nominations for Best Supporting Actor for both the Gotham Awards and the Independent Spirit Award. So, first off, of the films this week, this one has the loosest adaptation of its source material, with parts of the film being a little more fictionalized. But our story does chronicle the 15 years or so that it took to go from the Pocket Link to BlackBerry. Now, in 1996, we meet the young co founders of RIM, Research in Motion, Mike Lazaridis, played by Jay Baruchel, and Douglas Fragan, played by Matt Johnson. Pitching their Pocket Link, the first computer in a phone, they get the attention of businessman Jim Balsillie, who is played by Glenn Howerton. Now, through an interesting chain of events, Balsillie becomes the co-CEO of RIM and thus begins the uphill climb to put the Pocket Link, the BlackBerry, interesting how that name comes about according to this film, in everyone's hands. And now, without spoiling too much, we will see how the increased need to keep up with technology's ever changing demands, and as we know, the looming and oncoming of Steve Jobs and IBM and the iPhone, how this will cause certain decisions that are made to maybe have some ramification. Now, the performances in the film are very solid, and Howerton's portrayal of Balsillie is different from the character we know and love from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia for fans of the show. His ability in this film to flip the switch to go from 0 to 100 was quite impressive. Also, as head of the company, Jay Baruchel, known for his, broader comedy and much of his earlier Judd Apatow film works, here he dials it back a bit, but uses still some of that nervous undertake energy that he has to imbue Lazaridis with just the right amount of nervousness and knowledge to at different times create both empathy and disdain as we see his character's journey, which was an interesting line to walk. And then rounding out that trio, co-writer and director Johnson as Fragan, looking a little bit like Andy Samberg, especially stepping out of 7 Days in Hell in the athletic wear and headband. He imbues that happy-go-lucky energy that hides more smarts than he lets on. Now, these three craft a genuinely funny and sad story. The writing is very smart, moving along at a solid pace that doesn't drag and isn't afraid to call into question our society's obsession with Blackberries in their heyday. Making the reference to people who can't focus on work, they don't pay attention in meetings, they're getting distracted, all because they are addicted to their crackberries. I mean, look, worse addictions out there, let's be honest. Smartphones are one of them. Maybe not the worst, but they're there. I'm guilty too. Now, as far as other awards chances, it is a tough year, so I don't know if we will see BlackBerry pop up. However, in a lesser year, Howerton could have been a very strong supporting actor candidate based on the work he does here. I mean, we remember what happened last year with Andrea Riseborough and some of the controversy surrounding that. Additionally, in a weaker year, there could have been a best adapted screenplay here because the wit, is very sharp and enjoyable. So there it is. BlackBerry, a good 4 out of 5 movie. Worth the watch, and if nothing else, just to see these two actors stretch their acting muscles in a different way. Now, if you're interested in watching BlackBerry, you can catch it streaming exclusively on AMC Plus. Now, you may also see, well, not may, you will see, there's also a BlackBerry limited series as well as the film. And if you're curious which is to watch, in essence, they're the same thing. The only difference is that the limited series is the film broken up into 3 episodes with approximately 15 additional minutes incorporated to expand on select scenes. I haven't watched the series yet. I'm reviewing the film. But given how much I did enjoy the film, I may go back and watch to see what those 15 minutes are for lack of a better term, the director's cut. So there it is. Thank you for listening in. And if you like what you heard here, please subscribe to my channel and follow me, Cinephile Mike, on all social media platforms. You can find additional award season goodness there. You can also compare film reviews with me on Letterboxd. See you all tomorrow as we take a look at another unique business decision that, like BlackBerry, kind of came out of nowhere, but that one is a little more successful and still there in the ether. But until then, this is Cinephile Mike saying take a break and watch something new.